Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Tigers and the Packers, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right out of the gate, as it'll be the Tigers of Tokyo taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time, but admit it, you're the same.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Completed out left to Doubs. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
An inside give to Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw, escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Caught on the right side by Jones. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping it. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game.
Treated to in this one, and on that final play they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Mounties, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us north of the border in the historic French-Canadian city of Montreal, Quebec. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Mounties of Montreal. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to...
They'll look to throw now on first down, eluding the pressure right. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there, nearly an opening drive INT. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept them short of a first.
Back to throw now on first down. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly...
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw here. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads to...
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Now this thrown deep for Kraft. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw caught by Musgrave. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. 2nd and 3. He has it complete to Christian Watson. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Looking deep here for Dobbs. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when the air...
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but also higher risk. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between NFC North rivals. It's the Sentinels and the Packers under the lights on Thursday night.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Tonight we are back to football. It's the Thursday opener for 2024, as it'll be the Sentinels of St. Louis taking on the Green Bay Packers. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games,
they'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep here for Dobbs. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it in.
first down carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. 2nd and 9 now. Short throw to Musgrave. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may...
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go play action here on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Pass incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some great games still to come, and I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there, as that promises to be a tight one. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on what should be a very tough opponent. And finally, Monday Night Football. They've got a good one lined up between the Atlanta Falcons and what equates to be a very tough opponent. In the first half, it was the Alabama man, Jahmyr Gibbs, who had it cooking. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On play action, they'll throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will take this. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Okay, break.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Check it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the 1st half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still on target.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Here we go, shot.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, 1st down. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach is off.
Come on.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, 66 yards. And the Packers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong...
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
They'll look to throw again. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sides.
It's Madden NFL 24, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Aviators, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Caribbean Isle of Puerto Rico and its historic capital city of San Juan. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Aviators of San Juan. Hello again, everybody. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis up in the booth. And, Charles, you look at this San Juan team as they enter play.
They returned home after playing in London last week, but it was a good trip as they came home a winner.
And that's a long...
Now a play fake here on first down.
Right side to Watson.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down.
But you look at this defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because his feeling was good, solid performance, did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely would like to see some improvement in this week's game.
They always want improvement, don't they?
They certainly do.
Now third down and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Getting in there and finishing the play off was Jay Sanders. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll look to throw here.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Here comes third and the length of the football.
A give to Jones. He will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
The Packers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw again.
That's to the tight end, Musgrave.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. They'll drop the throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter.
6-0 our score after one. They go play action here on first down. Steps away. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead,
play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Rolling to his right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Well, there are definitely mobile quarterbacks in this league that you have to worry about containing on the ground. This is not someone you put in that category. But if the situation presents itself, sometimes you just got to go. And he looked pretty spry there and takes it into the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Completed out left to Dobbs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now we'll get a timeout as they tend to an injured player, and looks like that's their receiver, Christian Watson. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
A short throw to Musgrave.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case,
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 6.
Play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Sliding out of the pocket. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Completes it again to Dobbs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his receiver, Watson.
Complete to Christian Watson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line. That's the end of the
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. 2nd and 5. And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run it with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So how about the fortitude there? They're in field goal range, but they say, no, forget the 3. We think we can get the first, and they wind up getting a lot more than they bargained for.
And I love how you used it.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out to his left.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
He'll buy some time right. His throw incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. Back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here we go. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a
Back in September, the Packers lost their previous matchup against the Sentinels. Can St. Louis do it again? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are thrilled to once again return to the gateway to the West, the proud city of St. Louis, Missouri. Today is week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Sentinels of St. Louis. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come...
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. When you look at this defense, they've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play. He'll look to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now back to throw. He'll complete this one to Watson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 3rd down and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here we go, Shaq.
Back to throw again. That's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Quick slant to Watson. And he's going to be brought down right there. So nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
The Packers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
This is Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
On the set.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Now this time he'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that hole, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now the defense going to use the first of their... They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is big.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Shake, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin right here in the city beautiful, Orlando, Florida, And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Daniel Jones, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. It's C.J. Stroud with 3. Count them, 3 touchdown passes. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Here we go, set!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Right side to Watson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a gain of a couple there, and that will bring up second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Dobbs. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to throw now on first down. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Jones dances by at the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Back to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Well, normally you might say start running the football.
Here we go, here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted. Complete it in the end zone, a big-time drop.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Christian Watson, and all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. On the move to his left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. They'll look to throw here on first down. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 60.
Looking to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Wide open receiver complete. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that.
It's week 4 of the NFL, and all eyes are on the Packers, reigning league MVP. He got his reps in last week, finishing with over 300 passing yards. It's the Packers and the Bulls, and it comes your way next.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Bulls of Chicago. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under pressure, and down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards that time. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Packers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Boy, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work for.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown! Jaden Reed. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw here. Drops it to Jones in the flat. So no gain on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
They'll look to throw again.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
A check down here to Jones.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Throw caught by Musgrave.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
That's to the tight end, Musgrave.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. They'll run it with Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Musgrave's got it out right.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs from 8 yards out. And the Packers have retaken a third quarter lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't...
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
From talking with defensive backs and their coaches over the years, they hate to see 4 guys in a route like this because the safeties are often occupied. It creates indecision. They're unsure about who goes with who. And the quarterback, He just reads the most vulnerable safety and takes advantage of it for a big play here.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker?
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's first and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to try and do this himself. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield.
Defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 3rd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Green Bay, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning.
It's week 5 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on the Packers, reigning league MVP. He got his reps in last week, finishing with over 300 passing yards. It's the Packers and the Golden Eagles on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us south of the border to the vibrant capital of Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Mexico City team as they enter play here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they come in feeling good after... Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll look to throw here. Slant route, he's got down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 4 catches, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And Jones going to have a Packers first down as he'll get this down to the 23. They'll go again to Jones. Brought down at the 20. And Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Keeps himself upright. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Yeah, very smart play right there. Pocket collapsing around him. Love the way he moved around a little bit and avoided the sack.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and it's a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. We can look at this defense. Yeah, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he is caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 7-7, our score after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
An inside give to Jones. They showed up a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. The Packers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's got the hook up with Downs. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept.
Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next?
And now, before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I bet there's a big grin on the defensive coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play,
so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 2nd and 15. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll find Jones again, complete. Touchdown! Aaron Jones, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throw left side is complete to Reed. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd and 6. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really widely...
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's Ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really, in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They're going to look to throw. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And he's got it inside the 10. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start across the Atlantic in London, England, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Tua Tagovailoa, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Alvin Kamara, a touchdown run in the victory. And then lastly, on Monday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and what equates to be a very tough opponent.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when...
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Again, it's Jones. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Show that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And here's Jones again on second down.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. On third down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. They'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
On third down, it dropped to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Now it looks like he'll throw here. This one swung out here to Jones. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Packers,